Good morning. Today I'm at the Riverway Trail. We're going to see what's down here. I believe you can get to a viaduct down here, so let's see what's going on. I've never really walked down here. I know that the path kind of goes around in a loop and then comes back to the car park where we've just left. You can see some little paths going off to the side there as well. How you get to the viaduct though, I don't know. Probably going to find that out along the way. Quite a popular spot with dog walkers this. I was in the car park and there was a lot of people with dogs there. Quite a steep bank this. Again, there's kind of loads of walks around where I live that I've never really explored. So kind of just want to take you down them. No Luna today. She's having an iPad morning. But yeah, let's see where this goes. Don't know if you can see, but you've got the river down there. Quite a steep bank. I think the camera does the steepness of this bank justice. And then you've also got what must be that earlier path we saw coming off. This is where this comes down and meets this path. But let's crack on. And see where this takes us. It's a lovely morning. Don't think you can appreciate in the trees just how bright and sunny it is. And where that path goes, back to the side there. Not looking forward to walking back up this bank. So, got choice of ways. We can go through that bridge, or we can go down here. I think we're going to head down here. It's actually so picturesque along here. Look, you saw that. That's a deer swimming. There's another one over there. So we've actually headed the wrong way, but I'm really pleased I did now, because we wouldn't have got to see those deer swimming across the river otherwise. So I think we'll head back along to that bridge and see what's over there. I think part of the fun of this is kind of getting lost in these places that you've never been to before. As I say, it's quite a popular route, this, with dog walkers and people out jogging. And the terrain's not too bad. Wow, look at this. What an absolutely lovely walk this is. I can hear some water rushing ahead, so maybe this is another waterfall. Or maybe this is just the stream running down the hill. Quite rocky here. You can see it also comes down here. So let's carry on. Just to give you a sense of the scale. I don't know if you can really make that out, but quite a high cliff up there. And then as you pan round, you've got the river. Which is quite calm. And there's not as many people along here as I thought there would be. There's so many unexpected points to this path that I never knew existed. It's absolutely gorgeous. You've got ducks swimming in the river, you've got rock work like this, deers. What more could you ask for? Quite a nice little path this. It's a little bit rocky, but it's not too muddy. And it's quite flat. And just everywhere you look, there's something to see. Like if you look down there, you've got more ducks. If you can see them swimming along. Now, I'm guessing I need to go over this little bridge. And once again, we've got some absolutely lovely water coming down the hill, and then it's a spin round, entering the river. Let's continue. Kind of opened out a little bit more here. So we've got an option of 2 paths. I think I want to kind of keep close to the river, so we'll head down this left one, see where this takes us. What an absolute lovely day this is. One of the things I like about these little kind of off the beat trails is just how few people you see, how little sound other than wildlife that you hear. And this is quite local to me as well, so you can kind of get to it quite easily. Bit of a hidden gem really. Don't think the viaduct is too far away from here. I think it's just kind of around this corner when I've looked at it on Apple Maps. As you can see, the path is a little bit more difficult to travel along when you get to here. Not as smooth and easy going as it was earlier. Definitely a good workout though. Definitely getting a bit muddier here as well. I mean, look at it. Absolutely beautiful. So I think this has taken us down to pretty much the river now. Quite a rocky part of the path. Really not sure how far I'm going to be able to get along this path. Getting a little bit sketchy now. Definitely becoming more and more difficult to walk along. But it's definitely well travelled. We seem to have a little bit of a all stone pathwork going on this bit. Just watch the routes here. So we've kind of reached the point of the path where it's a little bit easier to walk along now. Less tree roots, less rocks, and as you can see, we're still following the river. Still a bit muddy though. Probably should have brought some better boots. See, it's muddy because people are making paths around trees like this to get past it. Very slippy here. Going through the undergrowth back to the path. There we go. Not looking forward to coming back past there. But yeah, what a walk. You wouldn't think as well this is, you know, within a couple of miles of Durham city centre, that you could have somewhere as kind of quiet and serene as here. But let's keep plodding on. I don't know if you can see this, but there she is. The start of the shore. See if we can get a better view because there's a lot of greenery and trees, which is kind of hiding it. Now I don't know much about this viaduct, but what I'll do is I'll find out, and on the way back I'll do a little bit of narration on it. But it's so sad to see such a grand structure not in use and hidden away for years. It's quite difficult to get to here. You can't get up to the top easily. But wow, look at it. It was quite difficult to get information on Belmont Viaduct because it doesn't appear on Wikipedia. There's very few notes online giving you any information on it. However, it was originally built in 1856 and used to carry the Leaveside line over the River Wear, which connected Sunderland and Durham. It's Grade 1 listed, about 130 feet tall, and has a total of 8 arches with a length of 700 feet. The viaduct itself was closed in 1964 and has been disused ever since. There are various ideas to repurpose it, but nothing's really come to fruition yet. So we're coming on to slightly flatter ground now. We have a choice of ways to go. So I think we're going to head up that way this time. That's the way we came. And I think, I hope that'll take us to the car park. So let's go. One of the things I like about this route today is there's so many different ways you could go. I could come back in 2-3 weeks time and come a completely different way and see completely different things. I think I might come back. It's actually quite a steep bank, this. Just had a look on the maps app and it's basically going to take me up this hill, around the field and then back to the car park where we started. So quite a nice sort of circular route this, if you want to go for a walk. But my God, does it give you a good workout. And here we are finally out the woods. See the woods on the right hand side there. And then to the left, got this lovely farmer's field. It's quite wild, to be fair. This should hopefully take us back up towards the road and then head along to the car park. I hope you've enjoyed this little walk down to the viaduct. And if you do like this, give us a subscribe and follow up for more. So it looks like we're almost back at the car now. I've quite enjoyed that little walk. I think I'll navigate this using the fence. Maybe not.